I don't want them to look back on their kindergarten year and think of it like computers and pandemic. Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I'm a kindergarten teacher in Northern California and I taught first grade in Tennessee. Today is Monday, and if you watched my vlog last week, it was quite the roller coaster. We started off on a really good note this week. I'm not really going to run you through the whole day. You guys are used to my schedule and like kind of how things run. And if you're not and you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and check out some of my older vlogs here. But it is the end of the day on Monday. I came in this morning and I was just ready for this week. We have spring break starts for the kids this Friday, so it's a work day for us. And I just really want to make this last week we have, awesome. So started off the day praising every right thing. Every little thing. If I saw a meltdown coming, praised whatever positive behavior I could find, and then said, can you show me how you do this? Can you show me how you do this? Just finding any excuse to basically pat them on the back and tell them good job. So that was working out really well this morning. Recess was a little tough. Sharing is a little tough. That's okay. And then free choice time. You guys saw my vlog last week. We started doing more of that with like art and everything because I really am trying to build them up for our expectations for when we go back to full days. For when we go to full days for the first time after spring break. Again, if you're new, we've been doing half days, which has been okay, but I really want to get them practicing those routines kind of before we start. That way they know what to expect. So that was going really well. And then we started our first rotations with Math Center. So the way I'm kind of doing it in the room this year is I have 4 pods of 4 kids, and I have 4 different Math Centers, and we kind of rotate through them. So I only had them do them for about 2 minutes today, and then when I rang my bell, they cleaned up and they waited for me. I told them to point where they were going next, and then I said switch-a-who, and they say switch-a-roo, and they switch to the next one. So basically practicing how you do the Math Center, and then what it looks like when we're using the Math Centers, which they were kind of loud today, but that's okay, and then what it looks like when we transition and what it looks like when we clean up. So we're going to be practicing that every single day, and I'll tell you more about that at another time. Yeah, today was a good day, a pretty easy day. I have a couple of things that I need to do here, a couple of planning things I want to look at, but not much else. I do have some plans after school. We are going to do an escape room and go to Hibachi with like some of my husband's work friends. So that's what's happening there. But yeah, this was a good Monday. I hope your Monday was good too. Also this week, I made sure that I did like my normal routine of like bringing my snacks to school on Monday and making sure I have everything ready for lunch. So that worked out much better. Here's a clip of everything I brought. And also because I always get questions about my hair, this is what my hair looks like when I take it out of my double braids. So I actually came to school this morning with like messy double braids because they weren't like super dry yet. So I just took them out during the day, and this is what they look like. And then my outfit is a teacher t-shirt over a polka dot dress. So here's the shirt. You guys have seen me wear this outfit before. It's been a while. And then a little polka dot dress. Actually, I do want to back up for just a minute. So in the mornings, we always do like phonics, sight words, those kind of things. Then we move into our read aloud, which this week is Florette, which I will be talking about later in the week. And then after we do our read aloud, we do an activity. After our activity, we move into centers. So I really wanted to make sure I set the precedent for this week for things to be super smooth. So once again, praising, setting expectations. And they went into centers and they worked hard the entire time. And it's like a 40-minute time period. I was able to pull my groups. No one came up to me. So yeah, I just want to kind of share those successes, those celebrations today. Hopefully the rest of the week follows. Hello, good morning. Today is Tuesday. I feel like I rushed through my day yesterday because I was honestly just happy it was Monday because I was really looking forward to spending some time yesterday, just like being a person. The escape room was super fun. We didn't get hibachi, unfortunately, because the hours were weird, but we went to Texas Roadhouse and I got some cinnamon butter rolls. If you know, you know. But the escape room was so much fun. I feel like that's like my element where I like thrive. I'm like, okay, we have a mission, we have a puzzle, we get to feel like we're like, I don't want to say secret agents, but it's just a really cool feeling. I can't speak because probably because of last night. I get intense in an escape room, like intense. So Yeah, that was a lot of fun. If you've never done one, you need to do one. I even have like tips for you. Like it's a lot of fun. I was super tired last night, and so we came home and then I went to bed, which is totally fine. I feel like I need to get to bed early every once in a while. But I woke up this morning and headed into my kitchen, and John stayed up later than I did. So I guess like mail came, or he checked the mail while I was sleeping. And Anna, thank you so much for sending us some things for our classroom. I saw that this book had been purchased, but I didn't see that anything else had been purchased. I want to use Rocket Says Clean Up for like part of our Earth Day. So I'm really, really excited to have this and have it in time for Earth Day. And also you sent us The Great Escape, which I haven't read, but I thought it would be good to kind of do as like an April read aloud, because it's not Easter themed, and I don't really do like Easter themed things in my classroom, but I can still do like eggs and peeps and those kind of things. But I think this is gonna be a really good book for that, and once again, the perfect time. And then the other things you sent us were some of these black Crayola markers, which if you guys didn't know, you can order markers and crayons just by the color on Amazon. I'm sure they're maybe on their website or something too, but Amazon is the easiest thing for me. Like I've ordered a ton of those just like black Crayola crayons because my kids use them for all sorts of things, and they never seem to have a black, so you can order them in sets of just black crayons or in sets of black markers. So thank you so much. I've been putting these with their personal supplies or like in their caddies when we had those. What I might do is just make like a separate spot in the classroom for them so they don't keep going missing again, because I have some kids who when they use a marker, this is what they do. Like they'll chuck it across the room, which now I need to find where that pen went. I was a little bit too realistic there. And then you also sent us some Sharpies, which when we did our tulip watercolors last week, we did the watercolor and then we traced it, we did the watercolor and then we did like the crayon background for the sky, and then we traced it with normal markers, but I've heard that using Sharpie works like way better, so I'm gonna try that this week when we do watercolor our bunnies. This was just really, really exciting to get. So Anna, thank you so much. I wish I could hug you. I'll go ahead and show you my outfit. I'm really bad at showing outfits, and also, like I said, I'm not like the best or like the cutest dresser, but like I'm wearing one of my sweatshirts, which if you're watching when this comes out, they should still be on that super secret sale. If you watched my last video, I'm not going to give you the code here, but if you watched my last vlog, there's like a sale hidden in there for my Etsy. So I'm wearing my shirt that says Stay Educated, and then I've just got on these like brown pants that I have, and some brown Toms. Honestly, I would dress cute every day if I had like more options for like cute clothes. Like what I wore yesterday was cute. I don't know, maybe I don't feel as cute this year because I haven't been wearing as many dresses. Maybe when it warms up I'll start to feel cuter. I don't really have anything to do this morning. Because I am a new teacher in California, this is my first year in California. If you're new, I taught in Tennessee before. I have to go through this process that like new teachers have to go through, so it's like an induction program, and I worked on that yesterday. I feel like I'm technically behind in where I should be, but I think it's totally fine. I will go ahead and show you what else I worked on yesterday after school. I saw Emma's vlog where she's like holding up this cute little peep, and she's like, I think it was a vlog that she was like having a hard day, and anyways, I watched it, and she had her kids do this peep writing, and it was like a little book, and on the back she had like a little cotton ball tail, and I think she got her template from TPT, and I looked at it and it wasn't editable, so I was like, I'll just make my own, and I'll show you kind of like what I want to do. Well, I want to make peep like s'mores with my kids and kind of do like a little how-to writing just as like a little activity. The lighting over here is not as cute as this warm lighting. Anyways, okay, and I just like got like a random peep outline from the internet. If I wanted to like make this into a product, I could honestly just draw a peep outline and like do it, make it editable for you guys, but I don't. So if you want it, which I don't know if you will, but if you want it, let me know. We're gonna be doing this after spring break. It's not something I'm like rushing to get done before my kids go on spring break, because again, it's not really Easter themed, it's just peep themed. So here's a look. Here is the template. So it just says how to make peep s'mores, and then they have a space for their name. That's the front. The back is just like the peep, and then I put a little circle so they know where to glue their cotton ball onto. I thought the cotton ball, honestly, the cotton ball idea is why I'm doing this, Emma. I think it's the cutest thing. And then the inside just has lines for like step 1, and then write what they do. Step 2, write what they do, which actually I'm going to duplicate this and take away these lines so some of my kids who cannot write can just draw a picture. So I'll print this and the back probably on like blue paper, and then I'm considering letting them do like glitter on the front just because like peeps are sparkly. I don't know. I'll have to see if I have like more of that clear glitter. If not, then I probably won't even worry about it, but that's what it looks like. I'm not putting this on Teachers Pay Teachers because I don't feel like making it into a product, but if you want to do it sometime in April, let me know. I'll add it to that sharing folder that I have in my links, and I can do that for you. The other thing I'm going to do is update our morning journal, just like prompt. I'm covering names. Okay, so I usually just insert like a screenshot of the prompt. You can see my terrible morning message from Monday. Okay, so that's kind of what that looks like. Make a new morning message. Happy Tuesday. I think I'll say, would you rather live in the city or in a jungle? In our book Florette, which they really, really enjoyed yesterday, thank you again, Shayna, the little girl May, she moves from the city, or from like somewhere where she has like lots of plants and lots of greenery, somewhere very beautiful, probably rural, I don't know, and she moves into the city. And so I'm going to ask them, would you rather live in the city or would you rather live in the jungle? I've really been loving how laid back my mornings have been since I'm getting to school a little bit earlier. And it's not necessarily that I always have like a ton to do when I get here, but it's nice to just kind of settle in. If you're a teacher who gets there early, you know exactly what I mean. It's just hard to walk into work and then go right to work if you're a teacher, I feel like. I don't know. Let me know your opinion. So here are my Tuesday plans. That's all we're going to be doing. It's funny, something I never knew I would be picky about as a teacher is like when books have this like normal paper on the inside, because some of them like Florette, it's like shiny on the inside, but I like that this is like paper and then it's like kind of plain and I can write on the front, on the inside cover of the book. I like that it stamps super easily. Like this is something that I like prefer as a teacher and I never would have known. All right, I'm gonna finish setting up. I'm gonna get our board ready and turn off the lights, and then I'll see you guys after school probably. Hello, it is Tuesday after school. I'm exhausted. It's like time for me to go home. So I'm gonna go home after I tell you kind of about our day. So it was a really good day, a really easy day. I can't say I had any like big issues. I mean, yesterday, one of my kids was literally just ripping up grass and throwing it in my hair and throwing it at me. And today, I don't think I had really any meltdowns with any of my kids, really any problems. I had like some typical kindergarten drama, sadness, feelings, emotions, but nothing out of the ordinary. So today was a good day. We read Florette again, which the more times we read a book, the more they really enjoy it. The audio is messed up, but this is me just showing you my little mailbox system that I do. I don't have like full student mailboxes. One of my little friends decided to take off those letters on the front, but that's okay. And I'm getting better about using this and like doing it throughout the week versus at the end. And all I do is just stamp like one little date stamp, and then that's it. I actually did have mailboxes when I was in first grade, but I still did the file system for the most part. The little mailboxes they had, they just put stuff in that they needed to take home that day or from like another class or specials or something. So I really like that system because then for one, we are only taking work home on Fridays, which means we only have to do the whole get your backpack, get your folders, put your work in your folders one time a week, which is great. The second reason I like it is parents most of the time are not checking their child's backpack every single night, so that's another reason. The third reason is it gives me more time to take a look at their work and check it if I need to. And then the last reason is I don't know, kind of just goes with the second reason. Like, parents know that on Fridays they need to check their child's folder, get it fresh for Monday, so that way if there is like important information that's coming home, they know like that's the day they're gonna get it. So I don't know, it just worked out really nice for me. If you have mailboxes, you could still do the same thing, but I really like just sending homework on Fridays. And I also will upload pictures of their work on Class Dojo. So if there is something that I'm like, oh, I kind of want to hold on to this, but I also want the parents to see it, I'll just snap a picture in Class Dojo and put it on that student's profile. If you haven't seen my video on Class Dojo, I have it right up here. You can check. I share all the features. There might be like 1 or 2 new features since I posted that video, but it'll give you like an in-depth idea on how to use Class Dojo, what they have to offer, and I kind of explain my system too. So I will upload photos of the students' work to their portfolios, also upload videos on occasion of students like reading or doing centers, things like that. One of my students today was actually reading Dandy right up here, and it was so sweet. It was one of my ELs. And at the beginning of the year, the student would not talk at all. He's super shy, and he does go to speech too. But he read the entire Dandy book in library. I was at my table doing centers, and he was right over there, and I heard him going through and actually telling the whole story. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. And so I pulled him aside, and I was like, can you read that book for me so I can show your mom and put it on Class Dojo? And he read it again, and it was just... It was one of those moments where you're just like, I am so stinking proud of you. Like, I could not be more excited to listen to you read this book. No, he was not reading every single word for word, but he was telling the whole story, and he remembered a lot of like the motions and like how to read it and the expressions. So I was really proud of him. Also, I would say Dandy, once again, the Lion book that I read last week, probably one of my top read alouds, and I'm surprised that I had not heard of it until this year, because it's good. And at like surface level, it's just like, okay, it's about, you know, a flower and a weed, whatever, but there's so much you can pull out of that book. So reading it the whole week last week was awesome. They're liking Florette, not as much yet, we'll see. We also watercolored part of our bunnies. We're gonna color the sky blue and leave the bunny white, but they came out so cute. And we're gonna use those Sharpies that you sent us, Anna, to trace over them. Other things, big developments. We have kind of a schedule now, like an official one. I think you guys saw maybe 2 vlogs ago, so maybe vlog number 6 or 7. I went over kind of my rough draft schedule. I knew things were going to change, and I also didn't have information, and now I got that information. So let's talk about my schedule. I did use my planner to kind of plan it out. Ignore the headings. This was the schedule that I showed you guys like a vlog or 2 ago. And then this is the one that we ended up with. I just put it over here so I could look at it while I was doing it. So I'll like adjust all that. And then I typed up this because I thought I was going to need to send one to the office. Turns out I don't think I need to. But this is kind of what our schedule looks like. I'll talk you through like the breakdowns of it, but it looks like super short to me. I don't know why. Feel free to take a screenshot if you need. I have prep in the morning. This was something that I wasn't sure when I was gonna have it. And when I heard that it was in the morning, I was like, that sounds terrible, because I teach 5-year-olds and they need a break later in the day, but I'm just gonna consider it like a late start. So my class will technically start at like 9, so whatever. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I've settled into it, and I'm kind of enjoying the idea. So at 9, we will begin our normal morning routine. So they will do their journals. We will have our morning meeting, which I also made a little bit longer so that we can do like real morning meeting. And then 9:30 to 9:50, so 20 minutes. We're going to do phonemic awareness and sight words. This is going to be 15 minutes. This is going to be more like 5. This right here is my literacy block. So this is all pretty flexible. I've just kind of devoted a certain amount of time. And then 10 minutes shared reading, and then a 20-minute phonics/sentence writing some days, and then 30 minutes literacy centers, and then my lunch, which again I wasn't sure of last time I was making my schedule. We have like a 30-minute block of time where they eat lunch, and then they will do recess, and then writer's workshop. Right when we come back inside, they're nice and fresh. We have 35 minutes, which is a bump up from our 30 minutes. I guess we have 30 minutes now. I thought we had 20. Okay. Well, it's a 5-minute increase, which is great. And then we have intervention and free choice. And then we have a 30-minute science social studies / enrichment block. I need to write / enrichment because I have it here. I talked about in that other vlog, I wanted to add in enrichment on certain days just because my kids don't go to specials, and like I want to give them like another like kind of break too. So science social studies will be fun. We can do art projects and things like that. Sorry, I'm like sliding around. And then I want to incorporate a read to self time / story time. So I know that my kids are not going to be able to read to themselves for 15 minutes. Like, we haven't even started it. But it's going to be like a read to self or a partner reading, depending on what we want to do. But then also just story time, just a fun read aloud type situation. I will actually show you my plan for read to self here in a minute. And then I have snack in recess right here because it will have been like 2 hours since they've eaten, and I know they'll be hungry. And then my read aloud lesson, which is normally up here in the morning with my literacy block. Normally I do literacy, aka I do my read aloud and then my phonemic awareness and then my phonics and all of that stuff in the morning. And then we'll do like our little craftivities and stuff right after before they go to centers. Well, I decided that that did not need to be chunked in with phonemic awareness and phonics and sentence writing. Like, I don't need to do that. So I am separating it, and I will do it in the afternoon because it is something that they really enjoy. It's fun. It's pretty calm and laid back, and then they get to do like a little craft with it. So that is perfect for like an afternoon. So it'll be like a 10 to 15 minute read aloud and a 10 to 15 minute like activity that goes with it that uses a reading skill, reading standard. And then we will have math and centers whenever we have time. So I'm extending my math block. It's super short right now, and I know I need more time, so that's that. And then we clean up, pack up, and go home. So that is my schedule. I'll make it fit here so you guys can screenshot if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Here's my plan for our reading stamina. So this, I think, is going to be pretty good for kindergarten. I know a lot of teachers do, like the first grade teacher, she fills in like a chart and she like marks wherever you are. So kind of like something kind of like this. But the reason I want to do this is because I know that some days we'll get 2 minutes and some days we'll get 1 minute. Some days we'll get 5 minutes. Some days we'll get 4 minutes. But I want to like build it up, but also show how much they do each day. So I have a timer in here. It is a count up timer. So when I play it, it'll start counting up. That way we can see how long we've been reading for. And then at the end, so like whenever we stop, aka whenever we are not silent anymore, we will kind of graph how many minutes we have. And this will change. So like whenever we get to our 5 stamina mark, I can up the chart, and then I can start the chart more like at 5 minutes and then go like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can do it that way. So I can adjust it as needed, but I really like this idea of graphing it. So I just made a little chart. This clip art right here of the kid is from Rainbow Sprinkles, and then I just put this 5 minutes on top. I think this is called like Kids Holding Signs. And then these are just books from her school supply clip art. So I thought books because we're reading, and then I can graph it like this. We'll see how that goes. I wanted to show you guys just in case, it was something you guys might want, so you can kind of create your own. To get the timer in here, in case you've never put a timer into your slides, first you get whatever timer you want on YouTube. So I searched for a count up timer, but let's just say, oh yeah, that's a count up timer. Perfect. So if you want this one, you can copy the link at the top, or you can copy it down here by clicking share, and it'll give you a link. Again, the share is like right here. Share, it'll give you a link. And also if you want to embed a video into your PowerPoints at any point and you want it to start, like if there's like a talking intro in the front and you don't want that, you can go to the part in the video you want. So let's say I wanted to start at this time right here. When you click share, you can check this box that says start at, and it'll start when you want the video to start. So then you just copy that link, go into your PowerPoint. At the top, you're going to hit insert, if I can get it. Insert, and then over here you're going to click video, online movie. You can paste it and your video will be there. You can resize it, move it where you want to, and it'll start where you wanted it to start. See? So in case you've never done that with your slides, that's how you do it. That is pretty much everything that I wanted to talk to you about for our Tuesday. I know I haven't been vlogging at home as much. My goal is to try to keep the video shorter, but I ended up just talking to you longer, so we'll see. Here is our dinner tonight. Super simple, super easy. John prepped the veggies and stuff whenever I was working out because he worked out earlier in the day. But we have some roasted Brussels sprouts and then some of our Trader Joe's garlic and herb chicken sausage. So that's our dinner. We're also trying to plan out spring break, which is next week. So we're going to try to do some fun stuff, and then we're going to watch Temptation Island. Okay, so I posted a couple of question boxes on what we should do, and you guys always answer super quick, so I already got a lot of responses. I also asked if I should vlog, but I'm not sure. Just wanted to know if you guys were interested. So this is a list we have so far, and the polls have only been up 30 minutes. So this is all the suggestions that I got for Reno, Tahoe, and San Francisco. So this is kind of what it looks like we're going to be doing. Not really sure. Hello, good morning. Today is Wednesday. Don't have too much time to talk to you because I got here like 15 minutes before contract time because I was tired this morning. Like I stayed up all night last night. Well, actually I passed out on the couch, but then we went to bed at like 1 or 2 in the morning, but then I couldn't fall asleep because I was just thinking about coming back full time. I was thinking about our end of the year activities. I was like planning all the fun things I want to do, and then I was like, you know what, we only have like 6 weeks of school left. I need to make the most of it with my kids academically, but then at the same time, like I need to make the most with them because I want to do fun things, and this will be the only time I have them like full days. So I don't know. I was just really torn, and I stayed up super, super late. Like, I don't think I went back to bed till like 4:30, and then I woke up at like 5:30. I am definitely a morning person. I also am the kind of person who listens to music first thing in the morning, so that might be why. I feel like if you listen to Taylor Swift in the morning, you can't not be a morning person. I don't know. I've been listening to her Vault release You All Over Me. Love it. So good. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready for my day. I'm also going to share with you at the end of the day some of my ideas for our countdown and the end of the year. That way, if you're prepping for it, you can go ahead and start prepping right now with me. There's a couple things that I want to do that I'm not sure I'll get done, but they're kind of like wish list type things. So yeah, I'm excited for the day, excited to share that with you, and I'll see you in just a sec. My outfit this morning is this Old Navy dress. You guys saw me wear it at the beginning of the year when I did like our alphabet boot camp, but I really haven't worn it since. And today I was like, you know what? Let's wear our camo dress from Old Navy. And I just wore some of my cream Vans, and I finally got like low socks. The only thing that could make this dress like perfect is having pockets, because it doesn't have pockets right now. Also, whenever I wear dresses to school, I do wear shorts underneath them. I'm gonna show you. I know it's like weird because I'm wearing a dress, but I'm wearing shorts. These are like Fabletics. They're kind of like compression shorts, but not super compression shorts, but they're spandex. It'll kind of like hold you in a little bit if you want it to, or you just feel better. So that's my tip. Happy Wednesday after school. Today was also a good day. We are on a good day streak since last Friday. Super excited about that. It is actually like way after school. Right after school, I had an appointment for a pedicure. So I went and did that, and that was fun and that was lovely. I got some like light pink to match my pastel manicure. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw me do this manicure last year, but I definitely wanted to recreate it this year. And I love the place I go to because they give you like a hot stone massage, so that's really nice. And then my husband texted me, and I guess he's getting dinner with some people at work, but then he asked if I wanted to go to the movies after, and of course I said yes, because movie theater popcorn, I haven't had movie theater popcorn. It's been a while. Let me tell you about our fabulous day. So we, like I said, are going on full schedule whenever we get back from spring break. So 8 a.m. to 3 is when the kids are gonna be here. And you guys know like how much I hate our crates, right? Like our crates are terrible. They work for what I need them to do. However, I have been wanting to introduce my kids to flexible seating because it makes my life easier, it makes their life easier, it works so much better for them. Like I hate, having them be in like one spot most of the time. but everything is like opening back up. Our numbers are going down. We're able to open our playground here at school. So I'm like, okay, we can do this. And so I still have crates as an option, but I did go ahead and have like a class meeting this morning with my kids. And I was like, let's talk about what flexible seating is. Let's talk about what it's for. Let's go over some procedures. And I showed them a picture that I took of my kids in my old classroom, like using my flexible seating, and talked about the kind of options that we have. And I asked them if that was something that they wanted, and they said yes, of course. And I was like, okay, you can show me, and if we can't use it, then it'll go away. And we talked about our procedures over and over and over again. And how you do flexible seating in your room, if you choose to do it, is totally your choice. But I know for me, it makes a big difference in the way that the kids work, the environment of the class, and just giving students choice is something that I believe so strongly in. So flexible seating is something that I do in my room. Typically, if you've seen my vlogs, you know. So usually I have floor seats, I have stools, I have standing, I have cushions, and then like clipboards, personal space, group space, and that's kind of what I wanted to bring in this year. So I'll show you what it looks like. Here is the view from the front, which is very similar to my old room, if you're familiar. I might be able to put a picture on screen right now. Okay, so my classroom this year is more narrow. So last year, or when I taught first grade, there was more space going back, and I don't really have that, just the way that my classroom's set up, because like my door's right there, and these book bins extend out here. So before, I need to take that sticker off. All of our supplies, let me fix the exposure. All of our supplies were in these, and then they would lift these up, which works, but originally, actually, at the beginning of the year, they had them in caddies, and then I separated everybody, and they were all in here, and that was so annoying. So I had them help me kind of set up the room. We talked about like what worked, and I put everything out, and then I was like, okay, this is crowded. I need to scoot this over. So this is what we ended up with. So this table back here is our standing table, and they have their caddies and materials. Here's everything that's in it. There were markers, like enough markers in here for everybody, but they've all gotten lost. So the new markers that we have that Anna donated are back here on our publishing center, all black markers right here. And I said, if you get one from here, put it back here. This is their home. And then we have the coffee table, which I normally have like beach chair cushions, like the long ones. I need to bring those from home. And then, because the whole room gets sanitized at the end of the day. And then these, which in my last classroom I had separated. So like this one would be here, and then this one would be here. But in this classroom, like the space, it didn't work. It was too crowded. So, and also these are going to find a different home. I just put them here because my rug was curling up. But my kids liked these tables. It's funny because none of my kids chose to, actually one kid chose to sit at the crates, but they had been sitting at the crates all year. So they obviously wanted to try something new. And the last thing, I moved this table. It was originally like this when I set up my classroom, and then I moved it sideways to create more space for our crates. But now I'm moving it like this because if they want to sit here, they can look at the board easier. So here's like an overview of what it looks like from this angle. I put out these leaf mats because originally I had this table back here. I might even pick up another one. These are $10 from Walmart. That I got at Goodwill. This I got at Goodwill. You know the story about the crates. That was in the classroom. So I mean, really, I did not spend that much money on flexible seating in the first place, and I highly suggest that you don't either. But for now, it's just like an area. So I do have my stools still in our centers over here. I thought it would be better if I kept them in the centers versus like trying to put them over here, because I don't really have a perfect spot for them, and I think it would just kind of be a mess. I'd rather just leave them where they are, since I don't have like desks. So we have floor seating, we have chair seating, we have standing seating, and then clipboard seating from here. So we talked about choosing a spot, how you choose a spot, when you can choose a spot. We talked about how many people can be in a certain area. Like for example, my standing table, 4 people. Really like 5 people could fit 5, but I said 4 people. And then like the kneeling table, like the coffee table, 4 people. And then we talked about what to do if there's already 4 people there, like what's a nice way to tell them, oh, it's full. And then my students brainstormed some nice ways that they could tell somebody without being rude that like this table is full right now. So we always go over being a leader, not a boss. The other thing is we do not save spots for our friend. We cannot tell someone that they cannot sit next to us. We went over our debugging. So if someone is bugging you, you debug, you move away, which I can do now because we can actually do that. So that's good. I love that little trick. I learned that when I was student teaching, or actually before I was student teaching, when I was in a first grade classroom. And she's like, debug means to move away from someone who is bugging you. And I love that. So not my idea, but I love it. We talked about how they need to choose a spot that's good for them in the moment. They can't switch 17 times during writing. Like, pick a spot that you think is going to work for you. If it doesn't work and you need to switch, you totally can. But we're not switching 17 times during learning time. Like, we're not going to be here and then over here and then over here and then over here. And Miss Call always has the right to move you. So if you don't pick a right spot for you, I will pick a right spot for you. And you probably don't want me to pick for you. So yeah, they did a good job today. I know it's like the first day, but it was nice because I could like have them help me do it, and they helped me kind of put all their supplies back. So all of our supplies are in our book bins. So where? It's like reversed. And these shelves back here, the black shelves, we have our book bins. This is what they look like right now. They have center folders, morning journals, and they use a little sticky tab as a bookmark. They're reference folders that I've talked about a million times, I feel like. They just have like things that we use on the front and on the back. They have their writing journals, a book bag with decodable books in there. So I just had them put all their books in here, which is very nice. There are our book bins. And usually whenever we go to an activity, I will call them by their group. So I'll say, Sequoias, go get your stuff and get started. And then that way it's not crowded back here. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. When I taught first grade too, they had pencil pouches, and they had, I don't even know what they had in them. Some of the stuff that's already in the caddies, I feel like. I don't remember. But you could also have their pencil pouches with like their name tags on them. You guys know we do coupons. I have a link in I'll put a link in the description box for the coupons that I made for Class Dojo. And they just put them in their book bins, and we haven't had any issues. When I was in first, again, we had pencil pouches, and they kept them in the front pocket. That way they would always see them. They would know they had them. They didn't get lost or anything. But yeah, today was a good day, and I'm really glad that I did this because this feels like my classroom. And like I said, the crates were driving me crazy, and I think they were starting to drive each other crazy. Like, I really do. I feel like that was one of the big problems. They were really driving each other crazy. So now we can practice that choice. We can practice self-regulating more. We can just do all the things that I wish we could have been doing all along. So that is very, very exciting. Okay, so I also started planning down countdown days, which I want to talk to you guys about. That's what I wanted to tell you guys about. Like I said, I did not have a good time sleeping last night, but I did come up with a lot of fun ideas, and I've already purchased way too many things. But it's hard because like you love your kids and you want to go out of your way to like buy things for them and do things for them, and I just feel like I'm gonna be trying to fit as much fun as I can into our last 6 weeks of school. If I'm being quite honest with you, I don't want them to look back on their kindergarten year and think of it like computers and pandemic. Like, I want them to have fun memories. I've not got it 100% figured out. There's other things that I want to do, and maybe I'll tell you about this too. But here we go. This is May. So we're going to start our countdown 10 days before the last day of school. And I am going to do the up and away theme. I feel like I've said that already. What I'm actually going to do is try to make like a giant hot air balloon. Look at all that space from the flexible seating. A giant hot air balloon, and kind of do like a countdown over here. I'm going to make it like out of butcher paper, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and also like each day, like I was thinking like maybe like a balloon, I could pull out a clue, like kind of like a pocket, and like have them build a puzzle. Let me just show. So here's my wall right here, right? Okay, that's my wall. I'm thinking about doing like a little basket, but then like instead of like one big balloon, I don't know, having like lots of balloons, kind of like an up thing. So like 10 balloons for 10 days, but it'll be like a puzzle. So I think it'll be like a mini, like a hot air balloon like this, but kind of like a puzzle. So the words will be here. So for like beach day, it'll be like beach day or something, and they'll have to like put together a puzzle. So the first day we're going to be kicking off the theme. I'm also going to try to put up like clouds, so it's kind of like up and away, like butcher paper clouds all over. I don't know. I'm going to kick it off on the first day by reading this book, Who You Were Made to Be. It was only like $8 or $9, so that's good. We love that. And the first grade teacher has a like parachute, you know, the kind that you like, the big parachute that you sit under. Okay, so that's what's for the first day. And I have these all planned, but they're not gonna know. Then I have a fancy day, so we're going to do that. I have a game day. You can just read the description. I'm not going to go over it all with you. And then, a show and tell day, a magical storybook day, which will be super fun. I'm going to do like a unicorn blow up and like have them chase me. We're going to read How to Catch a Unicorn and Not Quite Narwhal. And we're going to read Happy Dreamer. I need to write that down because that was the other book that I wanted to do. I'm going to do this activity, which you can find on my Instagram. I've already talked about it. Then bubble day, we're going to make slime for the first time all year. Then beach day, which is going to be super fun. I ordered them all little like lays, and hopefully I can get some beach balls. And then camping, I keep flipping it. Camping day is going to be fun. And then movie day. And then our last day, and I'm going to read the book Be You, also by Peter Reynolds. And I might give them like a little, like a balloon, because like up and away to first grade. I don't know. Those are just my plans, and I thought I would share them in case you wanted to steal some. I like that it's a 10-day countdown. Whoever suggested Up and Away, I love you so much because that's the cutest theme ever, and I really, really like it. It reminds me of the wallpapers that I made for it might have been last April. That would be funny. Hold on, let me look. It was July, but these. Oh, you know, I might just print like little ones of these since I already drew them. Why not? I love this wallpaper. So cute. Some other days that I was considering that I'm not going to be using are chalk day, like Pokemon day would be fun, I think. Neon glow day, which I didn't really feel like doing. Opposite day, hat day. You could do like a decade day, a career day. All sorts of fun things you can do. Hopefully this gives you some ideas. I don't know if I was as in-depth as I intended to be, but if you have questions, just let me know. You'll see it all happen. You might even see me like setting up the room and all that fun stuff. There's so much involved in it. So one more thing regarding the countdown days. Like I said, I've already spent so much money, and it's not that I'm not willing to spend more money, but I would not do as many things if I had to buy every single thing I needed. So I created a Sign Up Genius, which is what I do for our parent-teacher conferences, but this time it was just like a supply list. So I'm gonna send it to my parents probably this Friday, and I'm just putting like the theme of the day. So I'll put like beach day and then like what we need. Here's what the sign up will look like. And so basically I put like what it was for: slime materials, 1 bag of contact solution. Parents can click to sign up. Food coloring drops, beach balls, stuff for camping, movie day, beach day. And that's all I have. I think that's all I need really, but to just buy all this myself would be a lot. So hopefully some of my parents sign up. I think they will. Other thing, our plants are starting to sprout. Thank goodness I remembered I need to bring soil for tomorrow so we can plant our sunflowers. Okay, I'm gonna put a little star on my wrist so I remember. Do you guys do that? Like put something like right here so you're like, why do I have that? Oh, because I need soil. Stinking adorable. Look at them. So cute. I like this lighting better with my lamp on. I'm gonna work on wallpapers, gonna go to the movies, and tomorrow I'm not really gonna share like a ton with you. I'm gonna try to get this vlog mostly edited so I can post it for you soon. I am gonna be vlogging my spring break. If you like travel vlogs or just kind of want to hang out with me on spring break, it's not gonna be like a super like talky video. It's probably gonna be more like showing you things, but I asked on Instagram and you guys said yes, so I think I'm gonna try to do it. It'll be on my phone though, not on my camera. So yeah, I'm gonna work on wallpapers, and then tomorrow I'll let you know how our April Fool's Day joke with our brownies goes. I have them right here. Gonna bring a pan and cover it with foil and trick them. I need to remember to bring the real brownies, and then we're also gonna plant sunflower seeds, and it's gonna be a laid back day, and then it's spring break, baby. Yes. Oh, also this I love this. Twist it. Take the clip, put it kind of low on my head and wiggle it a little bit, push it, and like shake it. You can't even see. Hold on. Did that come out bad because I did it on camera? I feel like it did. Normally there's not a bump there. Anyways, that looks, what is that? Okay. Anyways, that's what I do. You can pull out pieces in the front like that. To not have a ponytail, I've enjoyed it. Plus it's like kind of sassy, you know. I feel like the faster you do it, the better it looks. You know, it's like one of those things. Like you throw your hair up in a bun and it looks better. Then when you spend 20 minutes trying, okay, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna try to keep this vlog short. I know I can do it. You can do it, Maylene. Edit it. Good morning. It's Thursday. I have a couple of things to share with you today, and then I'm gonna end the vlog. It is gonna be a shorter one. But I am about to get my brownies ready so I can prank my kids later today. I'm gonna put them in a pan like this. And I'm gonna cover it with tin foil, and I'm gonna leave it somewhere like very obvious and like tell them about their brownies all day. It's gonna be so funny. I did remember to bring my soil. So yay, we remembered all the things we needed to remember. Today's gonna be a good day. This is the outfit for today. I've got some broken crayons on the floor. Don't look at that. Same shoes from yesterday. They match the shirt that I'm wearing really well. Again, on sale in my Etsy shop. It says the world needs someone like you. And I showed you our plants yesterday, but look, they've even grown more since then. I'm so excited for them to see. By the way, if you do purchase anything from my Etsy shop, like any of my shirts, designs, it's all completely hand lettered, hand done by me. So I do it on my iPad. I use the app Procreate. So here's what it looks like on my iPad, and here's what it looks like on my shirt. Honestly, the most exciting thing in the whole wide world. Again, the app I use is Procreate. It's where I make my t-shirts. It's where I make my wallpapers for you guys on Instagram. It's where I make my gifts. So all that is in the wonderful Procreate app, and it is like a $10 app, but it pays for itself like 100 times over. So I love it. Let me show you my Kiss Your Brain one, because this is like the popular one that everybody likes, which is my favorite too. So I'm gonna go to replay, and this is like how I made it. There he is. I don't know, is this interesting? This little shoe. Okay, so you get the point. But yeah, I work really hard on wallpapers for you every month on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, hop on over. We have lots of fun over there. And I do share wallpapers with you every single month. And also, I'm more like open on there. So if you ever just want to chat or see what I'm doing day to day, you can follow me there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my day, and I'll catch you guys in a minute. I am happy to report that brownies were a success. They loved it. I hyped it up. I was like, after a writing celebration, so like basically they all shared their writing. They came up, we were sitting in like a circle, and then they came up to my little smartboard projector and they read their story, and we gave compliments and asked questions about it, and actually went really well. And then afterwards, I finally brought over my pan with my foil that I had been like kind of sneaking in mentions all day about. And I was like, okay guys, are you ready for your brownies? And they were like, yes. And I was like, I worked so hard on these. I stayed up all night making you brownies. I said, these are the most perfect brownies you've ever seen. And one of my kids goes, they don't have to be perfect, Miss Call, because that's what I always say. I'm always like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to do your best. So I thought that was sweet that she said that. And as soon as I handed the first student a brownie, she was like, but wait, this isn't a brownie. And I was like, yes it is. What color is it? Brown. What letter is it? E? Miss Call. And then one of my kids was like, you April fooled us. I was like, yeah, I got you. And they all started laughing. And one of my kids was like, you said you didn't know what April Fool's was. And I was like, I pranked you. So for a good like 2 or 3 minutes, they were just laughing and saying how they weren't brownies. I was like, oh, do you not like them? I worked really hard on them. And they were like, I like them. It's not what I wanted. It's like, it's okay, because I have real brownies for you. But it was funny. It was sweet. And I definitely am going to do it again. And the other thing is, after I pranked them, they kept pranking each other, and that was fun. And then they also made me brownie crumbs. So like some of their E's they like ripped off, and they like put back in my pan and made me like brownie crumbs, which was super cute and adorable. And then we pranked another teacher like outside, and there were other students who were a bit older out there who thought the joke was funny too. But yeah, that was super fun. We finished reading the book Flourish, so I put the anchor chart up in our library, and I also added the retelling cards to our like pocket chart center for that. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna be up for them. And the way this works is they'll be up for like 3 weeks. So whenever I read a new one, our next one is going to be bird hugs. I'm going to take down the bad seed and put up bird hugs. So each anchor chart will be there for 3 weeks because there's 3 spaces. And even still, I could even just hang it in a different spot, but that's kind of my plan for that. They finished their floret craft, which came out super cute. They always get really excited whenever I say I'm gonna put it in our window, because we have like an outside window that I can like stick it on, and they like that. We planted our sunflowers, which they are officially seed planting professionals. They did an awesome job. Oh, day 2 of flexible seeding went really well. I had one friend who he didn't know where he wanted to go, and then he got upset, and then someone sat down. He was like, oh, I want that spot, and then he freaked out. But other than that, it was pretty good. Oh, we did coupons today. So with our Class Dojo points, we used them to redeem coupons. With first graders, I had them fill out a little slip, and I said, because they would see their points from time to time, and they would just fill out like a request slip. If you want to do it quickly, you could just pull up everybody's Class Dojo points and then call it a name and say, so-and-so, come pick a coupon. First graders, they can read it and they know what the coupons are and look like, so they could just grab it and I can take the points off, which Class Dojo now has a space where you can redeem the points, which is great, instead of like taking them away and it looks negative even though it's positive. But for kindergarten, I just call their name and I say, for example, John, you have 50 points. You can get sticker picker, sweet tooth, pay it forward, take a selfie, and I just give them the options and ask what they want, and I just give it to them. My kids keep it in their book bins and then they redeem it when they want it. But one of my kids got pajama party, like he's been saving up, and he was like, I want to use it. And I was like, well, we don't have school tomorrow, but we have spring break and then we'll come back, we can use it then. He was like, yep. And I was like, okay, we're gonna have a pajama party the first day back to school. Hopefully I remember, hopefully y'all remember. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I am gonna go work out, so I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like this video, support your friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, join the family. We would love to have you. If you want to hang out with me some more, check me out over on Instagram, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, the next one's probably gonna be a spring break video, so stay tuned for that. Bye.